stores, I believe, I got my first phone for my 11th birthday because high school, I guess, senior school starts when you're 11, and my mum thought I would need a phone for it. It was shit. It was like, I think it was a Samsung Galaxy, but it was a really shitty small one. I have never had the newest phone that's been out. I've always had like one that's like 2 back that's been out for at least a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, my parents didn't believe in buying me the latest phone, which is fair enough because it is an extortionate price to buy the latest phone. I get that. The phones I had always worked fine. And after the Samsung, I had a BlackBerry. Couldn't tell you what model. And then I had an iPhone 4S, and I had an iPhone 5S, and then I got an iPhone 7, and I still have it. You were 23, Jesus. So that's it. That's insane to me that you guys didn't have a phone during school, because like obviously everyone has phones now, which would be weird. That's Rebecca's best bang with a buck. Yeah, that's why my mum did it. She never bought them direct either. She always got them. She always looked on like mobiles.com or something. So I had this shitty little Samsung. I kind of had it for long. Did I have it for long? I feel like I might have had it from like. So I got it at the end of year 6. My birthday's in June, so she got it for me on my birthday, knowing I'd need it for year 7. I probably never used it, honestly. And I remember trying to get WhatsApp. I think it was WhatsApp on it, and it just didn't work. Like things just wouldn't work on this shitty little phone. It just wouldn't cooperate. I got WhatsApp, but it wouldn't let me log in or like make an account or anything. So I tried to delete it, and it wouldn't delete. It was like, no, you can't delete this app. Sorry, it's still there. I tried to delete Facebook, and the phone was like, no, you think you don't want Facebook, but I promise you want Facebook. Okay, I promise you want it. So I was like, okay, sure, whatever. I think maybe I only had that Samsung for like a year. And then it was my birthday, and my mum wanted to buy me an iPhone because she was like, I think iPhones are going to be better. You're going to want an iPhone. Trust me. And I was like, no, mother, I know best. Yeah, she was like, I think you're going to want an iPhone. I think they're better. And I was like, no. Trust me. I want a BlackBerry. Everyone at school has a BlackBerry. I want a BlackBerry. So she buys me a BlackBerry. And I'm not joking. Like 6 months later, BlackBerries, they're out. They're dead. They're out of fashion. The one thing that was keeping BlackBerries alive, the fact that BBM, BlackBerry Messenger, I think it stood for, was exclusive to BlackBerries. They'd sold the rights. You could have BBM on iPhones. It was a disaster, absolute nightmare. Everyone starts getting iPhones. I'm like, shit. I could have had an iPhone. Why have I got a BlackBerry? One of my best friends. Well, she was my best friend until like year 8. She's an only child, so she was very spoiled. She probably still is. Loved her, but she was very spoiled, and I think she got the newest iPhone. Maybe like her birthday was in December, so either like 6 months or like a year and a half after I got my BlackBerry. She had a BlackBerry too for a bit. But yeah, I think she got one pretty soon after I got my BlackBerry. It was not good. It was not good. And I remember I was like I was like, I really wanted an iPhone. But like my mum was so like, I told you you'd want an iPhone. But I didn't really have any legs to stand on. When I was like, please, I need iPhone now. BlackBerry, no one has BlackBerry. BlackBerry bad. She was like, yeah, I know. I told you. It was not good. But eventually she was like, okay, fine. It was... Oh, the reason that she couldn't get me an iPhone was because this is why. She'd gotten me a 2-year contract with my BlackBerry. She was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, I'm sure. 2 years? Pfft, that's nothing. I don't mind. That's fine. It was not fine. I did mind. But it was too late. So she was like, okay, fine. Christmas, 18 months into my BlackBerry contract, she was like, fine. I will buy an old iPhone. And I can't remember exactly what it must have switched to a SIM only contract or something, or like we switched the SIM from the BlackBerry into the iPhone, something like that. and you can have this. And I was like, thank you, mummy, thank you. I can't remember how old I was. And I just remember the friend that I mentioned, I remember her being really angry because she was like, oh, I had to wait until my contract was up to get an iPhone. You're getting one early? She was kind of weird like that. A bit competitive in stupid things. And I was like, well, yeah, why aren't you happy? Now we both have iPhone and everything's good. And she was really salty about it. It was really weird. I don't remember what year that was. It would have been... I got my Samsung in year 6. I'm assuming it was like year 8 by the time I got the BlackBerry. So it must have been like Christmas of year 10 by the time I finally got the iPhone. But I don't think I had the 4S for long. I've got a feeling I then got a 5S for my birthday. And someone else had the 4. I can't remember now though. But I know I got the 7 Christmas of year 12. Anyways, that's the story of all my phones ever. And I now still have the iPhone 7 that I got in Christmas of year 12, which, just for the people who don't know what year 12 is, I am now in my 3rd year of uni. So Christmas of year 12 was 4 years ago. I've still got my fucking iPhone 7. It's on its last legs. But it works, I suppose. It works. Paid apps. They give money to give their apps installed, but I have to read the money. The thing is, though, I installed WhatsApp. I installed it because I remember, because obviously iPhones have iMessage and they have text messages, and iMessages are like texts, but you don't need bars or whatever. You don't need like Signal. You just need Wi-Fi, and so that's why I got WhatsApp. That's why WhatsApp's so good for Androids, isn't it? And it just wouldn't let me do it, which made my stupid little Android phone so much worse. And then obviously BlackBerry's solution was that to BBM, was BBM, but then they kind of lost that. So look, back then, trust me, Byron, iPhones were all the rage. And I mean, yeah, they still kind of half are. I feel like now, everyone has their own opinions on which phone is best. Like back then, it was like defined, you know. There was always a certain phone that was like that's the good one. That's the one everyone wants. And at that point, it was the iPhone. I mean, even now, I prefer iPhones, but that's just me.